It's week 1 of the National Football League.
Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started.
And off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
So the Titans set to go to work for the first time.
And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates.
Now Spears to begin the drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Trout.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now he can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So here are the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. And they'll be led out by their 6-year quarterback.
And you know how scouts always talk about checking all the boxes? I think this young man does exactly that when you're looking for an NFL quarterback. Proven leader. Teams went 43-6 while he was in college. Has speed, dual threat ability, and the production off the charts while he was in school. And also did a nice job of limiting turnovers. When you put it all together, there's a lot to be excited about for this young quarterback.
Now a 2nd and 10. Ritter with it after the play fake. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Black one, Smith red, yellow, line.
Ritter off the play fake. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive.
They'll have very good starting field position here after the turnover as they search for the first points of the ball game. On 1st and 10, it's Spears.
Ooh, the juke. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Off the bootleg. Trout. They'll roll him out right. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Titans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Now Cade York for the extra point.
And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Check, pink. Ready, ready.
Again, it's Robinson. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Here we go.
3rd down and 10.
Set.
Here's Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Set. Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Justin Matabike working his way to the quarterback that time. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
Ready.
They'll set up a throw. And he's caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
On play action, here's Ritter. Throws right back to London, complete again.
And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down.
Ready.
Looking to throw it here, Ritter.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And we are tied at 7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
And he is going to pick up the Titans' 1st down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 there on 4th and inches.
These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
That's going to be caught downfield by Hill.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Out of the gun again to Spears.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Looking to throw. Trout. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 18.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds Douglas complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Robinson up the middle.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42.
Ritter to throw it.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt.
Ritter has it knocked down.
It's picked up by the Titans. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The Falcons ready to take over.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Ritter, the throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. And that one too wide and incomplete.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on 3rd down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Watch out for Hill on the return. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Off the play fake. Trout.
Across midfield.
And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
They'll look to throw again.
That'll be caught. It's Scott. And the Titans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Elijah Moore.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
York now for the extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
Ready.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. A gain of 3, second down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, and it's the Jaguars who have the lead in the second quarter. Terrace Marshall, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. J.K. Dobbins with a touchdown run. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Juju Smith-Schuster, a touchdown reception. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still